2025 wasn't just another year for crypto. It was the year power stepped in, and crypto didn't step back. Politics, regulation, money, and blockchains collided. And by the end of the year, crypto was no longer outside the system, it was inside it. This is how 2025 unfolded. The year began with a political shockwave. Donald Trump returned as President of the United States, and within days, crypto was part of the conversation again. He launched the official Trump meme coin, blurring the line between politics and on-chain culture. At the same time, the SEC shifted tone. Acting Chairman Mark Uyeda formed a dedicated crypto task force, led by Hester Pierce, signaling the start of regulatory clarity instead of confrontation. February reminded markets how fast narratives can collapse. The Libra meme coin, backed by Argentina's president, surged, then imploded almost overnight. Trust evaporated. At the same time, Bybit suffered a $1.5 billion hack, one of the largest in crypto history, later linked to North Korea's Lazarus Group. Security, not speculation, became the warning of the month. In March, crypto crossed into sovereign territory. The United States announced a strategic Bitcoin reserve, formally treating Bitcoin as a national asset. Institutional confidence followed. Binance secured a $2 billion investment from Abu Dhabi's MGX, and Strategy crossed 500,000 Bitcoin, cementing BTC as a balance sheet asset, not a bet. April brought friction. President Trump's reciprocal tariff policy triggered a global market sell-off, and crypto felt it instantly. But behind the volatility, regulation evolved. Paul Atkins became SEC chair, bringing a pro-crypto stance and a clear shift away from enforcement-first policy. While markets stabilized, Ethereum moved forward. The Pectra upgrade went live, improving staking, flexibility, and user experience. At the state level, momentum grew. The first U.S. states passed Bitcoin reserve bills, proving crypto adoption wasn't just federal, it was local. June belonged to stablecoins. Visa expanded stablecoin payments, while Walmart and Amazon signaled interest in issuing their own. And in Texas, policy became permanent. The state signed a strategic Bitcoin reserve law, making Bitcoin part of long-term financial planning. July marked a legal turning point. The Genius Act passed and was signed, becoming the first federal U.S. law regulating stablecoins. Soon after, the White House made its stance clear. The U.S. rejected a CBDC and doubled down on Bitcoin reserves, choosing decentralized rails over centralized control. August was a release of pressure years in the making. Bitcoin hit a new ATH near $124,000. Ethereum followed, reaching $4,950. Then came closure. The SEC versus Ripple case officially ended, removing one of the longest-running regulatory shadows in crypto history. Macro finally turned. The Federal Reserve cut rates for the first time in 2025, resetting liquidity expectations across markets. At the same time, crypto entered uncharted territory. The first meme coin ETFs launched, with Doge and XRP trading on regulated U.S. exchanges. October delivered the shock. After new China tariff announcements, $19 billion in crypto positions were liquidated in a single wave. Bitcoin fell nearly 18% from its all-time high. Leverage broke, liquidity vanished, and markets were forced to reset. The damage lingered. Bitcoin slid toward $80,000, while altcoins dropped as much as 40%. But something unexpected surged. Prediction markets exploded, with platforms like Polymarket and Kalshi hitting record volumes, a sign that crypto use cases were evolving, even in downturns. Deceased closed the year with accountability and structure. Ethereum activated the Fusaka upgrade, pushing an L2 first future. Then came the line in the sand. Do Kwon was sentenced to 15 years, marking a new era where failure had consequences. At the same time, the CFTC opened the first regulated pathway for spot crypto trading and elected Michael Selig as chairman, finalizing crypto's entry into the U.S. financial system. By the end of 2025, crypto wasn't fighting to exist. It was being regulated, adopted, challenged, and punished, like every other system that matters. This wasn't a year of hype. It was a year of integration. And from here on, crypto doesn't ask for permission. It moves with the world. For more bold crypto stories, Follow and subscribe to Crypto Tale.